So what I'm going to use is Adobe Premiere. You can also use After Effects. Continue. Okay, let's see how much it went. Did it finish? Yeah, it's moving. It was just slow. Yeah. Okay, so this was good. Okay, in Premiere, if you open Premiere, it's asking you to make a new project. Make a new project wherever you want. I can, for now, I can just make it on my desktop and make a project name. 2GAX, for example, and say okay. Yeah, and that's the basic interface. And what you can do is you can actually copy, copy, Control-C, this path, and right-click on the project and say import, and put the sequence, select the first image, and make sure this is ticked. So import as image sequence and say open. And this kind of thing will be generated. Yeah, so now this is imported as an image sequence. So if you drag this to this here, it automatically creates this. And it automatically maps around 24 frames per second. Yeah. And it's going to follow the image size automatically. But you need to, when you are exporting, export to media, you need to make sure that some settings here. So you need to have, you have to check H264 and so on and so forth. Yeah, but there's a, I always use this trick to make sure that I don't make mistake on the format. So I'm gonna delete this guy here. So in the beginning, if there was nothing here, I shared these two files in the general files, class material, video template file. There's two files here called HD and UHD. This is what I always use. This is the HD video. It's just a video. It's just 10 seconds of just an image. This one is UHD template. Yeah. So if you want to make a proper project, you want to have this resolution. But this is normally very, very heavy and it's not very good for web uploads. So we recommend you to do this 1920 by 1080. It's most of the highest resolution you are watching, YouTube, Vimeo. This is the highest resolution you are watching. So you want to just use this setting. So drag this HD to your timeline. And this is great because maybe the image was 1920. It was rendered as 1920. But what if your image was in wrong resolution, or like maybe the proportion was a bit different? So you just drag this guy in and it's gonna ask you, are you going to change the setting or keep existing setting? Just always say change setting, so it matches with your new setting. So now this one becomes high resolution, but we want to go back to this HD. So you just drag this in and say change sequence setting. So it's gonna just match with my template file. It's the easiest and you won't make any mistake. I suggest you to use that and then just bring this back in. Fortunately, we had same size. We didn't have to make any changes, but in case you made like a mistake, like you had different proportion, you can click on it and do some scale changes here in the effect control, all right? But I really suggest you should render as 9020 by 1080 and make the videos that. Okay, so now if you wanna export, it's going to get that setting from the template. So you don't need to change anything. If you have audio, you tick the on, yeah, you don't have to change anything. And double click and yeah, name it however you want and save and export. For 30-second video, it takes no time. And now you have a video that you can upload. It's ready to upload to your Vimeo. All right.